Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to Key to Success Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. We are from Key to Success. We are conducting regular classes on English literature for CGPSC AP Assistant Professor. Our exam will be coming soon and the notification for the exam is nearing the door. So we must get enrolled as soon as possible into our academy. Okay, and we are prepared with all the materials and the important content, right? So today I'm going to give you a very short glimpse of the kind of work that we do in our academy. You see, in our syllabus, in CGPSC AP syllabus, we have Alexander Pope and his poem, philosophical poem, Essayon Man. Okay, and to talk about Pope's poem, Essayon Man, is a very different kind of poem. Whenever we think of poem, we immediately think of some kind of romantic poem as a different type, or modern poem, it has a different type. But this poem, and look at the title of the poem, Essayon Man, and this is a philosophical poem, what it says, and what Alexander Pope says in his poem. We consider Alexander Pope as one of the important 18th century satirists, right? English satirists who is known for his Rape of the Lock, the Dun Sheared, these kind of poetry, mock heroic, mock epic. Okay, so through these neoclassical styles, we came to know Alexander Pope and his writings. But when we will read this particular poem, Essayon Man, we will have a different picture of Pope altogether. Okay, you can see we talk about the historical background, that how Pope's views is rooted in the Enlightenment rationalism and neoclassical order. Okay, neoclassical order, that what is Enlightenment rationalism? So it refers to the age of enlightenment, which says that human logic and rationality will help for the betterment of human civilization, right? And so it relies on reason, it believes in logic. Okay, so these are the major factors on which Pope's ideas are set, influenced. Okay, and now coming directly to, आज मैं पूरा पोएम के बारे में तो नहीं बताऊंगा, बट पोएम के बारे में थोड़ा जो मेजर फैक्टर्स है थोड़ा मैं बताऊंगा. I will just focus on the very crux of this particular poem. You see, to vindicate, the purpose is to vindicate the ways of God to man. Okay, you remember this line makes an echo of John Milton's Paradise Lost, similar. Okay, it explores man's moral and cosmic position. He refers to the concept of great chain of being. Okay, and great chain of being directly shows the hierarchy from God to insects. That hierarchy, it is about the great chain of being, and to counter extreme skepticism and fatalism of the age. Okay, so he says the importance of submission to divinity, right? And to promote humility, moderation and rational living. Live with sense, and that sense must be rational sense. Okay, so these are the views that we see, and this is a philosophical poem, not a romantic or modern kind of poem, philosophical poem for 18th century audience, 18th century society. See, and he also, every creature fits perfectly into God's design. In the 18th century, we see the whole world, the whole Victorian era is in loss, is in chaos, is in disorder. Okay, so we see everywhere the imperfections of human life. And Pope through this poem says, whatever the imperfections that we face, that we are in, are actually justified because it has been designed already by the Almighty. And he says in this poem, whatever is right. So whatever is, let me show you this line, it will come here. Yes, see, whatever is right. Okay, तो ये जो is है, ये जो helping verb है, this is, this helping verb, this one, this helping verb, इसका मतलब है imperfections of life. Okay, it is the all these are the imperfections of life. So it may be suffering, it may be problems, hindrances, obstructions in life, but these are something that serves to the universal good of to the mankind. So that's why he says whatever is right. So he is a believer of divinity. Okay, so you see, and this poem, this essay on man is divided into 4 epistles, not stanza, 4 epistles, epistle 1, epistle 2, epistle 3, epistle 4. ओके, ऐसा क्वेश्चंस भी हो सकता है कि इधर 1 2 3 4 एपिसोड्स नंबरिंग दे दिया गया और इधर सेंट्रल आइडिया हर एपिसोड का दे दिया गया एंड यू हैव टू मेक मैच. ओके, तो मैच मेकिंग भी आ सकता है. सम इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइंस में बी टेकन एंड टू से कि इसका मतलब क्या है, व्हाट इज द ग्रेट चेन ऑफ बीइंग. देन अनदर एक वर्ड आता है इस पोएम में, यूनिवर्सल फ्रेम. What is universal frame? So universal frame refers to the great chain of being. Okay, universal frame refers to that the superiority of God to the inferiority of the insects. Okay, this is what is about a great chain of being. Okay, and again universal frame refers to the God's design. It is the God's plan. And in the God's plan, we may seem imperfect. We may find imperfections, not fit, uncomfortable, hindrances, obstructions, but still these are the perfect. These imperfections serve to the universal good to the mankind. This is the purpose of this particular poem. Okay. Now you see, we discussed all the epistles also. Epistle 1 में क्या discussion है, epistle 2 में, epistle 2 talks about human nature. Okay, then you see epistle 3 talks about man in society. तो हर epistle का अपना अपना central idea है, right? Then you see 4th epistle, happiness and moral philosophy. So you know, in the 4th epistle, Pope comes to the height of his philosophy that happiness is internal. It is internal, rooted in virtue, not wealth or status. Okay, because in the 18th century, people are highly interested in materialistic and scientific progress, right? Urbanization, modernization, but not internal. The inner sense of human mind is vacuum, has nothing. Okay, so to find happiness is to come from within, not from without. Okay, and this poem is highly influenced by the classical tradition also. Socrates said, know thyself, and it has been modified here that know them thyself. So Greek saying by Socrates, know thyself, know yourself from within. Not from external factors, but from internal, inner experience of life. Okay. So these are the, and this poem is also written in heroic couplets. So these are the some of the aspects that we can see in this poem. And this is just a glimpse of this class. In our around 1.5 hour classes of each day, we cover most of the questions and not a single question goes skipped. So I invite all of you to join our KTS Academy for your better result in a CGPSC AP exam. Thank you so much.